Hey guys, it's Michelle and today is Christmas Eve, but I've been meaning to film this video because I've just been so far behind and I do apologize, but with the Christmas party and everything like that, it's just been so crazy. So we're just gonna get started. This is my project pan, what I've used up, how far I've gotten, and I'm really excited to show you guys my results. So I'm just gonna get started. I got things in one bag to put into the bag that they were originally in, so just to make it simpler. First thing I've used up is this Deep Steep Peppermint Vanilla Argan Oil Body Lotion. This stuff is really good. I've seen this stuff at TJ Maxx quite a few times. I'm pretty sure that's where my mother got this one from. They're really reasonably priced. I've gotten their sugar scrubs there in all kinds of different scents, and they're really good. It says on here it's cruelty-free and vegan, so definitely a bonus. Gluten-free and non-GMO. That's something I never really think about as far as people who have gluten allergies. I guess you do have to watch out what you put on your skin as well as what you're consuming. So I've been noticing that a lot on products lately. Anyway, this is very similar to the Twisted Peppermint. And I really love this scent. This was just lingering on. I'd pick it up and then I put it back down. I was just kind of like saving it, so to speak. But I finally decided to use it up. I'm sure you could still find this scent around this time of year, obviously, because this is a Christmas or seasonal scent. But strong recommendation. I know you can find them at TJ Maxx for like about $5-6, so they're really reasonably priced. Next is my Tea Tree Water Toner Water from Lush. I've bought this, I can't tell you how many times. It's a great product. It's got grapefruit water and tea tree water. Tea tree oil by itself, which I do also use, is extremely strong scented. I know a lot of people don't necessarily enjoy that scent, but here it's very mild, and this stuff is really good for your skin, especially if you have complexion skin, you're prone to breakouts. Tea tree oil is the way to go. Even if you don't necessarily use this toner, there are other tea tree products that you can get in like health food stores and stuff like that. I do believe that you can find them even in places like Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens, those kinds of places. They're starting to introduce tea tree oil in pharmacies and places like that as well. But if you can handle the scent of actual tea tree oil, I totally recommend using it as part of your routine. It definitely helps with breakouts. So this guy, it had expired a couple months ago. I've been meaning to use it up because I have the rose water toner that they have as well. I change it up depending on what my skin needs at that point, although I'll probably have to go back because I do have a couple breakouts. So I'll go back and forth. This will definitely be a repurchase. I love it, but I just had a little bit left and I had to use it up, which we did, and this stuff is amazing. Totally recommend that any day of the week. Next is this Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with Sunscreen, a broad spectrum SPF 30. Now, I'll be honest with you, I assumed that this was for the face. I don't know if it was. Let me see. I remember pulling this off and reading it, but I don't remember. Okay. It doesn't say if this is made for the face or not. It just says don't get it in your eyes. So I assumed it was a facial moisturizer. I do know they have a Positively Radiant lotion. I've used that and it was great. When I used this on my face, I ended up breaking out from it. And it was just horrible. It was kind of greasy on my face. I'm pretty sure this is just a regular moisturizer for your body. Because when I used it on my body, it was great. It moisturized. It's beautiful. It's not scented. So I was just a little, like I said, I don't know if this is for the face. I wish that they were more clear on this. I have a few Cetaphil products that they say they're moisturizers, but I don't know if it's for your face or not. So I haven't used them. I really wish that they would just mark it. I assume moisturizer means your face. It doesn't always with certain products. I've learned that with. So, but yeah, this wasn't bad if you used it on your body. Like I said, I do know that years ago they did have one for the body. I don't know if that's the same one or not. Next, this one I was really impressed about because it was just, I was fairly full when I started project panning it. I didn't think I was going to finish it during this project pan, but I unbelievably did. I'm very proud of myself for this. This is the Victoria's Secret Awa Soap Party. I'm pretty sure this is a very thick bottle because I was able to use this up pretty good, and I don't like bathe in my perfume. I think it's just this front panel here. It says it's 1.7 ounces. That's about right for a bottle of this size. It didn't take me long to use this up. And like I said, I don't bathe in my perfumes. This was pretty quick to use. I was actually really shocked. I got this at the semi-annual sale last year. I just thought the bottle was super cute. It does have a very nice scent. Very festive, very mature scented. I just, you know, when I get bored of a fragrance, I just want to project pan it. And this one was kind of get in that pile. So I normally project pan my perfumes at work. I'll use it in the morning. And just do it that way. So I apply it once in the morning and then I go to work with it. And that's pretty much it. So that's how I project pan perfumes that I don't want to like have anymore. I just wear them to work and leave my nicer ones for days off or time, you know, vacations and stuff like that. Although I do wear my nice ones at work occasionally as well. It depends on my mood. But I do try to project pan perfumes at work. Next is... This company actually really surprisingly shocked me. I got this in one of those Sephora happy birthday gifts. This was the Makeup Forever. This is in the color Rouge. It was a little... this was actually the second one I had. My mom gave me hers because she didn't want it. It was this beautiful terracotta color. How pretty is that? And it is deader than dead. This is a really nice color. It goes great with any skin tone. And the formula was surprisingly good. I would definitely go back to Makeup Forever and try their lipsticks. I got so many lipsticks right now, though, that I'm trying to use up that need to go. I'm wearing one of the Star Wars ones right now from Force Awakens. I'm just trying to use up because I have so many that are just sitting there and need to be used before they go bad. But I would definitely go with Makeup Forever in the future because this was just a really well-made lipstick. And the color was really beautiful. So definitely would recommend them. Definitely would buy. That's why I like getting those little things because you get to try items that you wouldn't necessarily normally try. Now this one took a little bit longer. I actually did really good, guys. I was actually able to use up some lip products, which you guys know is a struggle for me. This is by NARS, and I even like carved the little bad boy out to try to use as much as I could because I couldn't sharpen it anymore. This was, again, another Sephora happy birthday gift, and this was in the color, I think it was called Ridicule or Ridicule. I can't really pronounce it. This was basically my natural lip, but a little bit better. Which is why I wanted to use it up because I didn't feel like the color for me was really doing anything. A girl with maybe lighter skin tones than myself or slightly darker, this color would have looked better, but for me, it's like my natural lip and I just didn't really like it. It wasn't bad in the beginning, I really did love it. It was a nice satin, but it was time to kill it off, which I finally did because I got other colors. I do like having a little color on my lip. I don't really go for a nude. I do occasionally, but I wanted something more than that. But I finally used this bad boy up, which I'm very happy about. I'm normally very bad at using up those kinds of products. And what else is in here? Okay. Alright, so I'll just go by what I grabbed first. This is by Urban Decay. And this was one of their 24-hour glide-on liners. This was in the color El Dorado. As you can see, I pretty much hacked that to pieces as well, trying to use up as much product as I could, and that is dead. That's like down at the bottom there. This is in the beautiful gold color El Dorado. I got it at Sephora years ago. There was a look in, I don't remember if it was Vogue or Cosmo, one of the two, that had a beautiful, brilliant gold liner, and you know my love for metallics. So that's why I bought this. This was my first 24-hour glide-on from Urban Decay, and I absolutely love it. Their glide-ons are amazing. The colors are beautiful. They are a little pricey. I have tried the Ulta brand, which is similar to the 24-hour glide-ons, and they're like $8. They're not bad. Urban Decay, obviously way better. You're getting what you pay for. But if you can't really afford that, but you want that look, definitely try out the Ulta ones. They have, I think it's called an eye crayon, and they're about $8, and they're normally sold out. They sell pretty quickly because they're not bad for the price point. But this was great. Would I buy? Again, absolutely. Urban Decay is probably one of my favorite brands as far as makeup goes. And this lasted me a few years, guys. This really, a little goes a long way. It was super creamy. You could do so much with it. I even lined lips with it. I really enjoyed that. Last but certainly not least, I got this from one of those freebie bags that at Sephora, like when you buy something, especially around the holidays, you get these freebie bags of like little samples that you can try. And that's when I try to buy Christmas gifts if I am buying through a place like Ulta, which they didn't really have anything good this year. or Sephora, I try to get more bang for my buck, obviously. So I wait and do my Christmas shopping when they have those sales. So this was by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Now, I do have the Modern Renaissance palette, which everybody lost their minds over, they loved. And it's a really good palette. It's not bad. I've tried some of their other ones I've sampled at Ulta. Not so good. Now, this is in the color Fudge, and it's a lip gloss. Now, I'm not a huge fan of lip glosses, truth be told. Now, I thought this wand was going to be amazing. You really need to learn how to work with it because it's very, like, mobile. Like, look at that. It moves a lot. There's a little bit of goop there, but it moves a lot. So you really have to learn how to work with the wand. Once you learn how to work with the wand, it's not bad. It really, you know, the application process isn't bad. What I didn't like about this thing, two main things. Number one, at first, the smell was like, this is great. Chocolate frosting. I don't know if it has to do with the name of it being Fudge. I have no idea. I was like, oh, but that's great. After a while, the scent gets sickening. You're going to be like, oh my God, that's horrible. And it was actually very hard for me to use this up. Then, when you put this gloss on, I expect my gloss to stay where I put it. Now, I put one swipe across, boom, done. It bleeds. And what I mean by bleeds, it doesn't come off the lip per se. What it does is the color here in the center goes to the outer lip. So it looks like you've lined your lips in brown liner. Now, if I want that look, I will just do it with a liner and be done for the day instead of, you know, suffering with this stupid applicator. So what I ended up doing was having to put a matte or a stay put, like something with a little bit of texture, lip stick underneath it. That helped a little bit, not much. It still tried to do that bleeding effect. So as far as their lip glosses, based on this product alone, I wouldn't do an Anastasia lip gloss. I was really disappointed with this. It was fun to try out. This is my first Anastasia product ever. My friend talked me into getting the Modern Renaissance palette, which I'm glad she did because I do love the colors in that palette. But honestly, because of this lip gloss, I did not even want to touch that palette. I was that disgusted with this product that I was like, all their stuff has to be garbage at this point. It wasn't. Subculture, I feel the same way. Not impressed. If that had come out before Modern Renaissance, I probably wouldn't be purchasing other items. They're hit or miss. That's what my feelings are with Anastasia. I do love Modern Renaissance. I'm not sure if I'm going to venture. I will venture lightly with other products through them. So there's that. So there's only 2 items that I didn't get to use up, which is pretty good because I had 10 items to Project Pan. I used up 8. I think that's beyond successful. The first one being, and it's so close to being Project Pan, it's disgusting, is this Dove Dry Oil. Honestly, I will probably have this killed within the week. You will see this in an empty items video. It's not much. You can see it right there. It's just, I don't do it every day. I do it every couple of days. So that's why this guy took a little bit longer to use. But, you know, I'm okay with that. I did use quite a bit of it. I'm really happy with that, and I will continue to use it. The other item, which I knew was going to be hard, was this Winter Candy Whipped Shimmer Body Cream. Now, with the holidays, it'll be easier for me to use this. I did try using it. It doesn't feel like there's much left in here. It's just I didn't use it as often as I had wanted, but it will be Project Panned shortly. You will be seeing it in an update in a video soon. So, because I was successful, I used more than half of my Project Pan items. I did treat myself to a little something. I've been wanting this since the summer, and if you guys follow any of the makeup stuff going online, you knew how difficult this was to get. It sold out 3 times in August, and I just gave up. They briefly had it out at Sephora online. I don't know if they had it in the stores, but I was so stoked to get the Moschino Sephora Bear. Because everybody's been raving about it. Now, I haven't used the colors yet, but I'll just go from what I'm seeing. Now, number one, from what I saw online, everybody who did get their hands on this was crazy about it. I know Jeffree Star put his kiss of approval on it, and normally when he does that, those items sell out really fast. It comes with this little book of looks. The only thing I don't like about this little book, it doesn't show you the actual eye look. It just walks you through it. and the colors that you use. So, but you have no idea what it's going to look like. That would have been nice to have had a picture. Obviously, the packaging here is what everybody is loving. It's this adorable little bear, their typical mascot. This is not a Moschino toy. Now I will open you up. The colors are absolutely to die for. These are all colors that I will use. Now, my problem here is, some of them, now, I have not swatched any of these guys. This one came like that. I don't know if you can see around some of the edges. They are not crisp. And my one concern, now I bought one of these for my best friend for Christmas as well, is barely bare down here in the corner. I don't know if you can tell, but it almost looks like it's at pan already. Can you see the indentations on it? Whole circles. I opened up both of the palettes because I wanted to see the condition of hers as well, and that color has the same imprint in it that looks like there's just barely a dusting on there. I'm a little concerned about that because I'm wondering how deep these are. Now, I know the packaging itself is pretty, I mean, that's obviously a mirror. I'm not expecting much in here. I get it. It's a designer palette. However, I expected this to come to me in better condition than it was. This is a $48 palette. So you're talking about a $50 purchase here after taxes and shipping and whatnot. So I expect it to be flawless, especially from such a big company like them. I just expected there to be less flaws. Like I said, you can see cracking around some of these, like right here around the outside edges. They're not clean and crisp. Maybe that's just me being, I don't know. Look at that one too. You can see up there in the corner. These are just not really clean cut like I've seen other ones. I just feel like I've gotten palettes from other companies within the same price range or even less, and they were more crisp, more clean. Like I said, barely bare has me a little concerned because it looks like there's barely anything in that pan. The pan looks like it's half full looking at the side of it, to be honest with you, which kind of bothers me. You're spending quite a bit of money on such a large palette. I get most people just wanted the cute little bear. Totally get that, but I actually plan on using this palette, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Based off of the one shadow, how I see it, I'm not really happy. I was very disappointed with Sephora's customer service the first time this launch came out back in August. It was launched 3 times, and all 3 times these things sold out within minutes. So now when I saw it, I jumped on there because I wanted to get it for my friend for her birthday so bad. When I saw it, I was like, I just gotta grab it, And I'm disappointed with what I see. I'm sure the shadows are going to be beautiful, but I just feel that if I can see the ridges at the bottom of that pan already, there's a problem, and that needs to be addressed. I want my pan filled. Those are little tiny pans to begin with. Give me my product. What I'm saying here, that's all as far as that goes. So, and then I'm just going to share with you these. Now, these were like the little free bags that you get when you buy things through the site if you met a certain criteria. So I'm considering this part of my gift for me as well, because I did shopping for friends and family for Christmas. So the first thing is this Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb little spray. I love getting these little guys because I take them with me on vacation. They're perfect for travel. Oops, I lost one. Next is this Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. Now, truth be told, when I ordered the bears, I ordered 2, one for me and one for my friend for Christmas. They have you pick, your 3 free samples. They didn't send them to me with my bear. This was for an order that I got for my mom. They did send me this baggie, but I had gotten the baggie and my 3 samples for my mom's gift when I ordered that a few weeks earlier, but I didn't get that with this one. So I'm a little disappointed as far as that one. The next little spray I got was Toka in Cleopatra. Again, I like traveling with these, so these are always welcomed in my home. And then I got this. So now some of the stuff had fallen out. They didn't all fit in the bag. The first one is from Clinique. It's called Pep Start. Looks like a lip gloss and a restoring night mask for your lips. Got that. Greek Yogurt Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This one I'm a little scared about. Normally when I try new primers, I break out. This is the Lock It Concealer from Kat Von D. We'll see how that goes. I'm kind of on the fence with some of her stuff. I've seen some of her palettes and I just haven't been impressed. My best friend loved the, what was it called? The Pastel Goth. I wasn't crazy about the colors. This is Fenty Beauty, and these you get some pretty decent amount of samples in it, so I'm kind of excited to try this out. Been wanting to try some Fenty. So that came in the bag. And then you got Urban Decay. These are special effects. You put these on top of lip glosses, and you get 4 of them, which is cool. You can wear them by themselves, or you can put them on top of things, and they show you different lipsticks you can put them on top of and what kind of effects. So really stoked about that as well. And I'll tell you what else is in this little baggie. I mean, the bag itself is cute. I like getting these things. Look at that. So this is the one where I ordered my mom's gift from. And I know some people are like, why didn't you just give it to your mother? My mom doesn't use these little sample packs. Her skin is even more sensitive than my own. And I figured, well, if you're going to make the purchase, you might as well just... I like samples, so I will use these. So that's why I ended up keeping them instead of giving them away. Because normally when I get stuff like this, I normally include it with the gift. But I know my mom would not use these. This is Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 Styling Treatment. And that's a decent sample. Next, and I'm excited for this, is the Too Faced Prime Set Refresh Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I've heard a lot of girls talk about this product and they love it. So I'm really stoked to give that a whirl. Next is Versace Bright Crystal. I love it when they put them in the spray bottle types because the ones that aren't are very difficult to use. But this is good. I have used the Bright Crystal before and I do like it. Versace is one of my favorite brands as far as everything goes. This is called Wrinkle Warrior by Kate Somerville. One use 100% showed improvement in the look of wrinkles. Well, I'll always give that a try. I've been using anti-wrinkle stuff since I was in my early 20s. It's just something that I've used just because, you know, you want to prevent it, you got to start before you get them. So we are running out of batteries. I'm going to try to speed this up, guys. I'm sorry. This is Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. So this looks like fun as well. I love anything with avocado, so that should be good. And then I got 2 more items. I have a NARS Liquid Blush. Looking forward to that. This is in the color Orgasm. I know everybody raves about that color from NARS. I'm still new to NARS. I know NARS has been out for a while, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you gotta try their blushes. I'm just getting into it, and so far, from what I've tried, I do like it. And last, but certainly not least in this little bag, is Stella from Stella McCartney. And it's another little fragrant sample thingy. So that's what you got in this bag, which is really nice. Now, when I went to get the bears for me and my bestie, that bag wasn't available because I would have gotten one of those for her. They had this one instead, which is super adorable. Like I said, it asked me for my 3 free samples. I didn't get that. I'm kind of disappointed in the Moschino bears for what you're paying for them and then what you're getting. I was kind of displeased about that, to say the least. So if you were thinking about it, I'm just letting you guys know this is my honest opinion. I'm not being paid or anything like that as far as this goes, but just be warned. I don't know if anybody mentioned that in their other reviews on that particular palette, but from what I see, Barely Bare, you're barely getting any of it. So in this little pull string, which I would have liked to have seen the zipper bag instead, you get an all-in-one Egg Mellow Cream 5-in-1 Firming Moisturizer. I'm a little worried about this because looking at the packaging, I'm wondering if this is going to be something that I will break out from. I don't know. So there is that item. It just looks cheap to me. I don't know. Has anybody used this Too Cool for School brand? Let me know. It looks interesting, but I'm a little afraid of it. Next is this Marc Jacob liner. This stuff is really good. I know it's like typically the regular size is a $25 liner. My mother uses this stuff and loves it. This is really good. So I'm glad this was in here. The products I feel were slightly nicer than in the other bag, but I like that you got more in that bag and the bag is nicer. This is Origin's Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Exfoliating Cleanser Powder to clear pores. I always need something like this. Origins is a good brand, so it's actually a powder. And it's to clear your pores. I love anything with charcoal. It's very good for drying out oils. Awesome. Here's another Viktor and Rolf perfume. I do like this perfume. I've smelled it in the store, so I'm excited to have that. Next is this Agave Lip Mask from Bite Beauty. It comes in Champagne, Natural, and Smash. It comes with this really pretty little package, and you get 3 little lips in 3 different colors. So that's cute. Apply this hydrating lip mask day or night for soft, supple lips. So I guess it's basically like a lip gloss or a chapstick that's tinted, because it doesn't say to wipe it off afterwards. So there's that. Next is Believe in Truth Hungarian Water Essence Aqua-based formulation. What is it? I think this is a primer. It doesn't exactly say. Based on a clinical evaluation of skin hydration. Okay, this is a hydrator. So like a moisturizer, but it doesn't tell you that clearly. You have to read the entire bottle to figure that out. Has anybody used this? It looks interesting. It's a really nice size sample. Oh, it's got a little like squirt. That's really nice. So hopefully that's good. So that's not bad. And last but certainly not least, I have something like this, but a little bit bigger. The one last year was bigger. Is this Sephora lipstick in Rouge Cream. Maybe they're about the same size. So it's this little lipstick. And that's the color. I think you actually got, I still am thinking that you got more last year. I could be wrong because I've been using it. It's a nice color. They're nice to travel with. So, yeah, so those are my little treats for me. Like I said, I'm just kind of disappointed with how the palette was released. I'm not happy that the one looks like it's already at pan, but it is what it is. That was my little gift to myself for completing. So I'm not going to be too hard on it. I guess it's just one less thing I have to project pan. It's just, you know, I feel, and just hear me out, guys. I'm not trying to complain. And if you were able to make it to this part of the video, thumbs it up. I just feel that for the money that you're spending on these high-end brands, you should get what you're promised. And I don't feel that way. Like I said, I checked both palettes. I gave my friend the one that had more in that particular area, or what to me appeared like there was more in it. Because I'm a little disappointed. I really, if I would have known that that's what they were going to be like, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. Like I said, I bought 2. They're $48. Do the math. They were kind of expensive. Because I wanted one for my friend, and I knew if I waited, I wasn't going to get my hands on one. And at this point, I had hit the halfway mark, so I was like, well, that's my gift. So I already had finished my project pan, technically, so that'll be my gift. And that's what I did. But, like I said, when they did it in August, the customer service was not great. People had, you know, already purchased them and had given their credit card information, and then, like, they'd find out a week later that it was canceled because they didn't have them anymore, which is just wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, like, their computer setup is, but you should have on there, hey, I have 20,000 of these palettes. Once that 20,000 mark has hit, it shouldn't even allow you to purchase them anymore. I don't know how their website works. It's just disheartening. I don't know. I do love some of the brands Sephora carry. Some of them are exclusive to Sephora. I think most of their stuff is exclusive to their brand only. I do not know. A lot of it is, though. But as far as my experience with their customer service and what I received in this palette, I'm not impressed. I have to say, as far as my experiences with Ulta, much better. I've had way better luck with their customer service. Their products have always been good. You know, just my personal opinion. Anyway, if you guys got the Moschino palette, let me know if your Barely Bare looked like that as well, or did I just get 2 dinged palettes? I don't know. I just felt that they weren't as crisp around the edges. I mean, I bought the Jeffree Star Frost palette, and his edges are extremely crisp. I will probably do a video solely on my feelings on this palette. I feel like I've done a lot on this palette here, and I do apologize for the long video, but I feel like that it needed to be mentioned. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going because I gotta do some errands because it is Christmas Eve and I gotta take care of some stuff. So I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.